All right, well, welcome everybody. I'm Lisa Voorhies, Executive National Vice President, Independent Consultant with Arbonne. I'm super excited to be with you guys tonight. I have a special guest, my dear friend and business partner for way over 20 years, Dr. Deanna Osborn. She's an Executive National Vice President and Independent Consultant, as am I, and we're excited to share the business side of Arbonne with everyone. We call it a curiosity call because maybe you've seen Arbonne people posting and you probably have an Arbonne consultant yourself and maybe love the products. Maybe you have no experience with the products at all, which is amazing. We can hardly wait to show you the awesome products. But tonight we're going to talk about the business side of Arbonne. So my question to you is, got dreams? Have you ever made a dream board? Like at the beginning of the year, we always love to make dream boards, and maybe, you know, it's what we look forward to that year or maybe in 5 years. But if you were going to make a dream board right now, what would be on it? What would you like more of or less of in life? Is it travel, friends, more time to spend with friends, more time to actually enjoy your life? But think about it. What would you like more of or less of? And where do you see yourself in 5 years? That's a great question to ask. And when someone asked me that at my very first actually Arbonne business exposure, I was thinking, wow, where do I see myself in 5 years? Of course, we say if we keep doing what we're doing, we'll keep getting what we're getting. And so basically, side gigs are a huge way to achieve your goals. You know, Dave Ramsey, author of Financial Peace, says that side gigs are a great way to reach your financial goals beyond just your regular job, having that extra income coming in. The perfect side gig will allow you to multiply your time, though. You can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. That's my favorite business and motivational speaker. He's no longer alive, but his name's Zig Ziglar. If you just want to boost in any area of your life, he's awesome. But it's all about helping people get what they want. You know, being able to multiply your time is huge. Not just getting a job where you trade some time for money, but actually getting a side gig that would enable you to multiply your time. Like this gal is walking dogs as a side gig. If she wants to make more money walking dogs, she has to walk more dogs, right? If she can. At a certain point, the trading time for money thing just doesn't work. So the perfect side gig would enable you to multiply your time. What else do you think a perfect side gig would give you? I like to talk about perfect timing too, you guys. The global wellness economy reached a record 6.8 trillion with a T in 2024. It's forecasted to grow at 7.6% annually, reaching $9.8 trillion by 2029. That's from the Global Wellness Institute. What if this perfect side gig would also be perfect timing? Like, it sounds like perfect timing for a health and wellness business, doesn't it? The perfect business would also have amazing products, like over 300 cutting edge independently tested for purity products, skincare, nutrition, hair care, cosmetics. Arbonne is actually a certified B Corp, independently certified by B Labs for our commitment to environment, to people, to purity of our products. We test raw ingredients and we test at the end of the production process to make sure there are no heavy metals, no pesticide residuals. Personally, I've had huge life-changing testimonies. I've heard them and I've had them myself with Arbonne products, both the skincare. I'm turning 64 years old in April. I get used to that next age. I start saying I'm 64 a few months before I actually am, just to get used to it. When you're in your 20s, you don't have to do that. But I am fine with the way my skin is aging. I just want it to look healthy. I don't want it to, I don't want to try to look like a teenager. I just want to have healthy, glowing skin. And Arbonne's Derm Results Advanced does that. The hyaluronic acid is a triple tier layered molecule that draws more than 1,000% of its own weight in moisture. This causes the skin to be smooth and glowing. It's fabulous. Like the serum and moisture cream that are shown there, I don't want to be without them. I always have a backup. I start getting a little nervous when I get halfway through my jar. And then nutrition. Those are our three top selling nutrition products. Essential Meal Protein Shake, which is a complete amino acid spectrum, all the amino acids you need to build lean muscle mass. That's really not true of 95% of protein, vegan protein shakes out there. So it's vegan, it's easy to digest. If you use this for 1 or 2 meals a day, you will feel so much better, and you won't have to drive through and get your food in through a car window. And this is all about helping you to replace things you're already spending money on with pure, safe, and beneficial products. And really, this is a business of Arbonizing people's home. I already wash my hair. You don't have to convince me why I should wash my hair. But with Arbonne shampoo, I'm using a healthier product, and it makes my hair actually amazing. But so I'm not asking people to try products that they wouldn't use already. They already probably use nutrition products. I'm just showing them a better way and a way to shop at a discount. The Green Synergy Elixir and Energy Fizzies are huge selling products because they make such big life change. The Green Synergy Elixir recolonizes the intestinal tract with good bacteria. It also has fruits and veggies, spirulina, all the amazingness, in case you don't get all of your veggies and fruits in a day. It also has hyaluronic acid that we're ingesting, which helps with joints and skin, to retain moisture in the skin and help to lubricate the joint. And so this is like a triple product in one. And then the Energy Fizz, we've sold millions of boxes because people need energy, right? So I always say, got energy? You don't know anyone that needs energy, do you? So this is a clean energy drink it's a no crash energy drink. And it also has as much CoQ10 in 2 of the drinks as cardiologists recommend for heart health. So it's a no crash energy drink. It has B vitamins in it and CoQ10 plus ginseng, and it actually gives you an emotional lift, not just like not nervous energy at all, but just this sense of well-being lift. So you can see why it's one of our top sellers. We also have a brand new product that isn't listed here, and it's called GLP-1 Nutrition Support. GLP-1 injections are very popular today, and this is not GLP-1, but it actually encourages the body to produce its own GLP-1 again. What? And it's flying. It's been the biggest product launch in Arbonne's 46-year history. It's incredible. I'm using it myself, and I can tell you it's helped me. It's helped me with my energy. It's helped me to not feel as hungry. So the Arbonne's GLP-1 nutrition support actually helps with satiety. It also will help your body to be more sensitive to its own insulin and make your own insulin more effective. So it's a huge game changer. And as you might imagine, people are looking for a natural alternative to possibly the synthetic GLP-1 injectables. So we're so excited about it, and so excited to offer people something that just supports their body doing what it should do. So the perfect business is like, you wouldn't have any inventory, you wouldn't have any minimum purchases, you wouldn't have to have a marketing department, you wouldn't have to warehouse things, you wouldn't have to do all the testing yourself and have all of that expense. In a perfect business would be something that you could actually help other people to do what you're doing. You would teach and help a team, and you would earn a small override for doing that. And there's no limit to how many people you can teach and help. So in network marketing, your income is in direct proportion to the number of people you serve. We serve our customers and clients, but we also share the opportunity, like you're on tonight, to build a business for yourself. The strongest form of marketing has always been word of mouth recommendations, word of mouth marketing. We absolutely know that it works, and it is the most effective. If you've ever had a story go through your friend group or your town, you know how effective word of mouth advertising is. So affiliate marketing is very big right now, which is basically personal recommendation marketing. If we were going to have an Amazon storefront, like some people are twirling around and they have an Amazon link for what they're wearing, they're an Amazon affiliate, but they only earn on one-time purchases. If somebody clicks the link in their video, then that person will earn a commission. The consumer always pays full price. There is no discount that I could offer them. The average commission is about 4.8%, and typically you need a pretty large following or a viral video to earn anything that's a consistent amount. Nothing really consistently. The Like to Know It storefront, or LTK, many of you guys may be familiar with that. Again, it's mostly a fashion storefront, but I'm only going to make money on one-time purchases when someone clicks my link and buys it. If they purchase it again on their own, I won't make any commission. The consumer always pays full price, and the average commission is about 12.5%. And typically, again, you need a large following on social media or a viral video to earn anything consistently. But compare that to the Arbonne storefront. When someone becomes a preferred client, you will earn on continual purchases. When I wash my hair with my shampoo and it goes down the drain and I need some more, when I order, the person who shared Arbonne with me earns from that. So each month when I wash my hair or drink my shake, the person who shared Arbonne with me is earning. Preferred clients get to shop at 20% off at least. And so I'm able to offer a discount. My husband's a pastor in Nashville. I don't want to have to deliver products or sell to my church, but they will see what I'm doing on social media and ask me about it, and they can become a preferred client of mine and shop at a discount. I love that. Also, they can receive free shipping and get free gifts with purchases. And Arbonne, you guys, supplies that. We're literally partners with Arbonne. They encourage people to shop, and that helps us too. And I just love that. I love that community of encouragement. We always earn 15% commission on our preferred client sales, and we have override earnings, and that's where the multiplication comes in. So there are 3 ways to earn with Arbonne. With weekly sales commissions, overrides, which we call leadership pay, and monthly bonuses, district managers earn between $200 and $1,400 a month. Now, these are averages. Some make more and some make less. Area managers at $1,200 to $4,000 a month. Regional vice presidents, $4,000 to $11,000 a month. National vice presidents, that's where I am. That's where Deanna is. We've been here for about 20 years, and we average as a national vice president $21,000 plus a month. Plus, we get a cash award for a white Mercedes-Benz. That's why you see the Mercedes-Benz symbol by the regional and national vice president levels. I wanted to talk a minute though about the area manager portion. This is like the building block of our business, because at this level, at the area manager level, just the second level of management, you'll be able to will your Arbonne business to anyone you want to will it to, your husband, your kids, whoever. It becomes more like an asset at that point, you guys. And let's say as an area manager, we get paid on our volume. Let's say your volume is not, it's not very high. You're not even making $1,200 a month. Maybe you're making $800 a month. Wouldn't you love to leave an $800 a month paycheck to your kids? Yes, that would be so amazing. You can will it just like when I worked for the cosmetic company. I might have had life insurance, but my paycheck with the cosmetic company was not going to continue to come to my kids if anything happened to me. But with this at the area manager level, your number is willable. Isn't that amazing? And at area manager level, this represents people that you've helped people to switch their spending from products that are more toxic and products that don't work as well to something that actually changes their life, actually works, and they can get a discount on it. So we're Arbonizing homes. We're helping people switch out what they're using for Arbonne. We're helping them say goodbye to their barista sometimes. I was a big barista person, and I saved so much money not driving through $7 anymore. And so that's sort of, that's the beauty of this. And it's so much healthier. So we're helping people have healthier homes and healthier lives, and we're able to help our families at the same time. So this is if you see at the bottom of your screen, this is a very oversimplified look at the way the override works. Let's say that I sign up and I become an area manager, and I sign up my friend who signs up her friend, who signs up her friend, who signs up her friend. Each of those people will make a 15% override on their sales. But I will make a 15% commission on their sales. But I will make a 14% override on the total sales as an area manager. So I'm making my own commission, but I'm also making an override on the sales of my team. And that is because I'm going to support them, and I'm the one who shared Arbonne with them. And as we grow a team, our income grows. We cheer our loudest when others shine their brightest. Our founder, Petter Mork, a Norwegian entrepreneur, when he dreamt of Arbonne, he dreamed of a place where people could flourish. He dreamed that you could earn the income of a top-level corporate executive if you just worked your business. And this is your own business ownership. It's so cool. So real life, real people, real opportunity. And this is where I would like for Deanna to share a little bit about her story, because it's about real people and this is a real opportunity. So Deanna, do you want to share?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Lisa. I love listening to you share that. You did a great job of explaining it. And there were so many things that went through my head, one of which was that Starbucks or whatever Bucks drive through, $7 drive through is the average is 135 grams of sugar, which just is shocking to me in just the medium size, not the great big one. And I just am like, how's this possible? And people don't even know they're consuming that much. But anyway, yeah, so I got involved with Arbonne through Lisa, and I wasn't looking for anything because I didn't really think there was anything out there that would work for me or that would suit my life, I guess. My background is medicine. I'm a board certified family practice physician. I also did a fellowship in functional medicine. So I love what Arbonne has to offer from a clean, healthy, just celebrating life, kind of style. But I was working full time in medicine. I was probably spending on average about 70 hours a week in work between the time I spent in my practice. I did my own hospital rounds, and then I also was on call a tremendous amount of time. And so because of that, it ended up being about 70 hours a week. And I had three little kids who were very, very young. And I was missing out on a lot of things that were happening in their lives, in their school, and so forth. And it did not sit well with me. In a way, my heart was sick, but I didn't even voice it to anybody. Maybe you can relate to this, because I didn't think that there was anything else that I could do. I had gone into quite a bit of debt to become a physician. And because of that, I knew that I had to stay the course. I had to continue working full time. And in fact, there were some loans that I had access to as I was applying for loans in med school, that if I was not working full time, they would become due immediately. And so I knew that. And so I knew there wasn't an option for me. And so I can remember thinking when I saw this and I caught wind of what it was, which that took a little bit of time because Lisa didn't explain it to me right away, because she thought, well, she's the busiest person I know. She already has a great income. The products are for her, but this business is not. So she had sort of decided for me and didn't really tell me about the business side of things, or if she did, I didn't hear it, okay, because I was that busy. But anyway, so I can remember thinking, if I could make this work, and I saw somebody else's story, and I knew that if she could make it work, I could make it work. But I thought, if I can make this work, it would be a dream come true to reach that regional vice president level and be able to go part-time in medicine, to drop my hours to 3 days a week. And my kids had just gone back to school. And so I remember going to Lisa and saying, okay, tell me what to do to get to this level. I have 9 months. Okay, 9 months until my kids are out of school, and I need to be here because I'm not spending another summer the way I just did, where I had to take them to the school day camp every day 5 days a week because I was working, and somebody else took them to the pool, and somebody else taught them to swim, and like all these things. And so that was really it. It was really my sick heart, okay, or my broken heart there that was the driving force that made me do something. When I was asked the question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And, to best know what 5 years is going to look like, look at the past 5 years. I sat down, and at that time, reimbursements in medicine were being cut. And I actually thought, I'm getting a pay cut every year. I'm working harder. In 5 years, I don't know, I might be dead because of the stress of the job of having to work harder just to maintain the same amount of income. And so I just remember thinking, this is crazy. This is crazy. And so I jumped in, you guys. I jumped in. This is a risk-free business. And, decided I'm just going to just tell me what to do. I followed the roadmap exactly like Lisa told me to. 9 months to the day, literally to the day, promoted to that regional vice president level. Check that box. Dropped back to 3 days a week in medicine. And then funny thing is we had created so much momentum going for that, just as we were just intently focused on getting to that level, that I pretty much automatically popped to the next level, the top level of the company, that national vice president level, about 5 months later. So that happened for me all in that year. And we always say earnings.arbonne.com to see what's typical. But that's my story. That's what happened. And it really is because of just the drive and the focus and the consistency, the self-discipline to basically make that first goal happen. Well, when I reached that top level, for me, all of a sudden here I've been working in Arbonne business for about 15 months, and I literally had replaced my income. Here I've gone to school for, 8 years of college. I had 3 years of postgraduate training. And, here I am at that point looking at this and going, whoa, wait a minute, how is this even possible? But here's the thing, you guys, I knew nothing about network marketing or multi-level marketing. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't understand the power of time leveraging and the fact that if I teach and train somebody how to build this business, or I support them and help them, that in a sense, if I brought them in, I get paid on that person just like it's me doing the work. Well, I like to work. And so if everybody can just do a little bit, 10, 15 hours a week, and we all do that, we've got something really big collectively as a group. So it was super exciting for me to do that. And it was just such a breath of fresh air. So what has it done for me? Okay. One, I feel like I'm healthier. Definitely much healthier than I was when I first started, because of Arbonne and because of the things I've learned along the way. But also it has allowed me to create, just this life that I love with my kids. We're the family that when we go on vacation, we do all the things. Okay. So whatever, excursions, fun things, whatever, we're going to do it. And it's because I want them to keep wanting to come. Like, it's a great thing to be able to go on a trip and have a vacation together and whatever. So my kids have been able to, to see all kinds of things, to go on amazing vacations and trips, and all because of Arbonne. And they've grown up with other people in Arbonne. So they have friends kind of all over, the U.S. because of Arbonne. So it has given us so much, including an opportunity to make a difference. And I always say that, regional vice president income for most people is replacement income. For most of us in the US, most jobs. National vice president income is more world-changing income, okay? Because that's the place where you have resources to be able to make a difference in your community, a difference not just in your family, but your community, and the world around you, the things that are important to you that you would like to contribute to, if you had the resources to do so. So that's what I love. And again, it's been an incredible journey. And I just am so excited about what the future holds, as we have launched new products, and we've got some new, absolutely, to me, equally incredible products coming at GTC next month in April. So that's it, Lisa.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, it was so fun to help her achieve her dreams. Let me just say that there are no guarantees regarding income, and success or failure of each independent consultant depends on their own skill and personal effort. Check out earnings.arbonne.com for what seems to be what is typical, actually. So it is based on personal effort, and that's good news for me because I'm not afraid of a little good old-fashioned hard work in the nooks and crannies of my life. I built my Arbonne business, as you can see. Meet me on the screen, Lisa Voorhies. I'm a pastor's wife. I'm blessed to say that because I built to the top levels of Arbonne, we were able to achieve the dream of my husband being able to work for free for the church. So he is a pastor. We're actually building a brand new church building right now. He's 67, I'm 64, and who would have believed it? I thought we would be like slowing down, but that's not in the plan. Anyway, but I wanted to be able to homeschool my kids at first, and that's why I began to build this business. And then we have Missy Hydes on, and Missy, you could chat hello with us because she's actually on the Zoom tonight. But Missy Hydes is a mom to 6 kids, basketball coach, and Arbonne Independent Consultant. She just began by just wanting to earn some extra, maybe even be able to not have to work a full-time job. So we all have our why we might want to do this. Let me just refer back to the dream board. What would your dream be? Like when I met Deanna, she wasn't dreaming really at the time because she didn't think she had the opportunity to do it. So she didn't even let herself think that way. But let me just give you permission to dream and to start this amazing adventure because it's literally risk-free. There are no minimums. You don't stock products. You don't put anything on your credit card. It's just, I love that about this business. It really is just your own work ethic and just reaching out and sharing products that you love, loving the products, sharing them with people you love. My why, as I shared, was to be able to homeschool my kids, and I was able to do that and build my Arbonne business at the same time. It was so cool. It's so I would just ask you this last little question. Where do you see yourself? Are you a 1, a 2, or a 3? A 1 is you want to shop because our hair looks great. And you can tell we have a lot of energy, and maybe you even love the Arbonne products already. But if you gather a few friends, you could host. We would bring products to sample so that your friends could sample the amazing products, our favorites. We'll do all the work and you get deep discounts for hosting. We build our business through word of mouth advertising, so we love it when people host, and we love to pamper our hosts. They're very special to us. Or 2, you'd like to save and be a preferred client. Preferred clients, as we shared, get 20 to 30% off product discounts. They get free shipping on 150 orders and free products with qualifying orders. Here's the important thing about this. There's no mandatory auto ship. You buy as much or as little as you want. I kind of like to say it's kind of like an Amazon Prime account, except you get me or you get your Arbonne consultant to help you, not like people you don't even know and relying on their reviews. You get a real life person to say, I think you'd like that, or maybe try something different. It's so cool. And we'll even walk you through the nutrition challenges that we have. And we love being in relationship. Remember, we're a community of encouragement. So we love being in relationship with our clients. Or 3rd, you're a 3. I want to earn. Saving is great, but I'd like to earn. So many people, 63% of people say that the economy is causing them stress today. And so maybe it's that you want to dream big, or maybe it's that you just have too much month at the end of the money and you just need to make some extra money, but you can't quit your full-time job to do it. This is perfect. You'll get a 35%, at least 35 to 50% discount on products. You'll earn commissions, override cash bonuses. And here's the thing, no mandatory minimum purchase requirements. And right now, until the 15th, it's even on sale to sign up. So normally it's $65. Wow, you can't even take your family of 4 out to dinner for $65. I mean, not even, barely at a fast food restaurant, maybe Zaxby's. I don't know, but it'd be hard. And so for less than a price of taking your family out to dinner, you can start a business and start sharing. And so I just encourage you to maybe look at this with fresh eyes. Arbonne is a network marketing, social marketing company, and we are better than affiliate marketing. We're affiliate marketing, but also you have the opportunity to teach and train people to do what you're doing. So it isn't just you earning, it's you helping others to improve their situation too. So we love that. Last slide, I promise. This is kind of interesting though. Like, who do you know? Who do you know other places, or who do other people know other places? Because someone shared with someone who shared with someone who shared with someone. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. You can see my dot there in the middle of Tennessee, but I have team all over. In fact, this isn't even sort of close to how we have people in Canada in more places than I have listed there. But these are shoppers or Arbonne consultants in all of these states because someone shared with someone. And most people think, I don't know enough people. But people know people. And really only a few people on my Arbonne team did I even know before they started building a business. So who do you know? This presentation is the way that we share our business. It's pretty simple, isn't it? We don't decide for anyone. We just sit down with people and flip. This is actually a flip chart. We just flip our pages with them and share because Deanna needed a way out. She needed a way to spend a little more time with her kids. And if I hadn't shared Arbonne with her, she'd still be working in that job and feeling like she was missing out. So we just share. We just flip our flip chart. And as I was sharing this with you, maybe somebody came to mind. Like we have a vice president on our team who was someone, the person who saw the presentation was like, I'm not interested, but my friend Rachel might be interested. She's in the Miss Florida pageant and she needs a gown. And next thing you know, it took a few years, but Miss Rachel became Miss Florida and she actually became a VP on our team. So people know people who have needs. And if it's not them, it's someone they know. We have over 300 products, all pure, safe, and beneficial. The strongest business is based on helping people be healthy in their homes and in their lives. We like to say we're Arbonizing people's homes. The products are incredible and they meet so many needs. We help people to embrace a healthier lifestyle and a healthier home. So who do you know right now that you're thinking might not be interested, or maybe you're thinking you might not be interested? What we found is that some of your friends who would seem the most unlikely to use the products to become a preferred client or even eventually to do the business with us actually are the best at this side gig. I was not interested at all in Arbonne. I asked my friend to stop talking to me about it, actually. But I was an account executive with a national cosmetics firm. I was super busy, but so sad. But she just politely shared. And she shared it with me 28 years ago. And it's blessed my family every single day since then. So you know what I say to her now? Thank you. So if someone came to mind, or even you, we've opened your eyes a little bit to the opportunity. Let your Arbonne consultant know who invited you to this. We're so excited to help you get out of this whatever you want. Not a pushy thing at all. That's not how we roll. We love it and we know that it's a blessing to other people. So if it's a fit for you, only you can decide. But thank you so much for listening, giving a listen tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to stop my share and let's wave, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Have a great rest of the night, okay? Thank you, Deanna.